What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with another video, and the King and Queen of the Ring PLE is come and gone, but there's plenty to talk about, including some major and some minor blunders from the show. Join us now as we look at all of the botches that happened at King and Queen of the Ring. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new videos on Wrestlelamia XL. Number 1. New Women's Tag Team Champions? Now, some wild things have happened to the various wrestlers who have held the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship, so much so that some fans and wrestlers have speculated that the championship is cursed. Now, we're not ready to believe this until tonight's PLE, when Michael Cole introduced WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Bianca Belair and Cora Jade. Not only was NXT superstar Cora Jade miraculously recovered from the ACL tear that was supposed to keep her out of action until the fall, but she is now miraculously tag team champion alongside Bianca Belair rather than Belair's partner Jade Cargill. Of course, this was just a slip of the lip by Michael Cole. Perhaps Vince McMahon was right when he changed wrestlers' names to avoid fans confusing Steven Regal with Stone Cold Steve Austin or shortening wrestlers' names to one word. Apparently, that policy may also be helpful for WWE announcers and the mistake-prone social media department. Number 2. Doubling down on Jade getting done dirty. Tonight wasn't Jade Cargill's night, not because her tag team title defense against Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell was lacking. No, Jade and Bianca, not to mention the challengers, had a terrific match, and as we noted in our recap and analysis of King and Queen of the Ring, Jade's clearly benefiting from her time alongside Bianca Belair. In this instance, not only did Michael Cole do Jade wrong, but Jade's own tag team partner did her wrong during her finish to their match. If you haven't watched the show yet, Bianca and Jade set Candice LeRae up for their finisher, which features Bianca DDTing their opponent, followed by Jade hitting a German suplex on a hapless foe. This went smoothly until Jade went for a kip-up after hitting the suplex. While the kip-up is for mere aesthetics, it looks cool and is a reminder of Jade's incredible athleticism. Regrettably, Bianca bumped into Jade during her apparent haste to cover Candice, knocking Jade down. Given their close proximity to each other, this seemed like a kind of accident that sometimes happens. However, given some fans believe that Bianca and Jade's team will eventually break up, some fans are already guessing that this could be the beginning of their breakup. Given how long Triple H likes to let storylines simmer, a split could be months away. However, don't be astonished if a clip of this apparent accident is replayed ad nauseum once Bianca and Jade break up. Gunther's non-finish. Tonight's King of the Ring final between Randy Orton and Gunther was an instant classic that confirmed Gunther's status as the ring general. Gunther's ring IQ was evident throughout the match as he wore down Randy Orton, targeting the Viper's well-known history of back problems and then targeting a kayfabe knee injury Orton suffered during the bout. However, Gunther's victory was less than convincing once replays began airing online. The ring general applied a crucifix pin to get the 1-2-3, but fans and even wrestlers including Sheamus noticed that Randy had his shoulder up when it happened. Whether you want to blame Randy for not keeping his shoulder down, a weak argument in our opinion, or the referee who was looking directly at Orton's shoulders as he made the count, this was a bit of a big mistake. Or was it? Our pro wrestling has a long history of wrestlers being pinned when the pinfall should have been broken up. Whether it's wrestlers raising a shoulder at the last minute, a wrestler placing a leg on the rope, or an opponent gaining an illegal advantage such as a handful of tights or legs up on the ring ropes, not every pin is valid. Nonetheless, matches have been won and even titles with a cloud of doubt hanging over everything. It's possible, and we believe likely, that this so-called mistake was no mistake at all. Instead, it gives Randy Orton an all-out for losing, in addition to him banging up his knee during the match, and creates an opportunity for Gunther to show whether he's willing to take a tainted victory in order to keep his crown, along with the world title match at SummerSlam that comes with it. The WWE has already addressed the situation, as following tonight's show, Triple H discussed the obvious mistake and stated, "Coming back here and seeing it back, I saw exactly what you saw. I saw what everybody saw. I saw what everybody is talking about. Didn't really even seem controversial to me. Just seemed like Randy Orton's shoulder wasn't down. But I'm going to say this, the referee's decision is final. Gunther is your King of the Ring." Whether this was a mistake or something intentional is up for debate. However, this doesn't mean that WWE will book a rematch now that the faulty 3 count has come to light. First, it sets up Gunther as a heel who talks about how dominant he is, but who isn't about to give up a win over a bad break for Randy Orton. Perhaps more important, having Randy Orton lose the match due to a bad call could set up a heel turn. While it might seem as if we're reading too much into things, fans have come to expect to pay close attention to every detail on WWE TV, whether it's a QR code, people talking in the background, or comments from the announcers. Here, the announcers discuss how important a win was for Gunther and Randy Orton, given how the winner gets a world title match at SummerSlam. The announcers brought up how Randy Orton's career is winding down and that world title opportunities are becoming infrequent, especially if Orton wants to tie John Cena's record of 16 times as world champion. Orton losing the tournament due to a referee mistake isn't likely to lead to him punk kicking people again, but it could lead to him on the road to realizing his career is closing in. The announcers even mentioned AJ Styles' struggle for a world title, re-emphasizing just how difficult they are to get. Whatever the reason, an accident or means of building a controversy, we may never know if the WWE went into damage control mode, whether they're capitalizing on an actual goof, or whether this is part of an intricate storyline that will play out over the next few months or even longer. Nia Jax's Bonsai Drop. Now, Nia Jax took a literal page out of Yokozuna's playbook, as she delivered a bonsai drop that even he would have been proud of. Now, is Lyra even alive after that one? We hope so, and we hope that she's all intact, because that bonsai drop looked absolutely brutal. Now, even Yokozuna has done this before, where he's supposed to ease down on his opponent, but comes crashing down instead. The same seems to have happened to Nia, where she failed to grab a good grip of the top rope as she came down. That thing looked absolutely lethal, and it would have been a miracle if Lyra would have got up from that 3 count. And Liv Morgan's chair klutziness. Now, Liv Morgan had a huge win tonight after she defeated Becky Lynch for the Women's World Championship. Whether the Liv Morgan Revenge Tour is complete, as some WWE Universe members feel it now, as Liv now has the women's title, while others feel she'll still have to replace Rhea Ripley in the Judgment Day and make it official that she and Daddy Dom are a couple. While that's a story for another day, Morgan's win didn't go off without a hitch as she bungled her way through a key spot in the win. Later in the match, Dominic Mysterio threw a chair into the ring towards Becky Lynch, presumably so the man could belt Morgan with it and indirectly get some payback for Morgan injuring Rhea Ripley. However, the move backfired as Becky hesitated, likely not wanting to use a chair. Whatever Lynch's thoughts, Morgan capitalized while Mysterio distracted the referee, allowing Liv to DDT Becky on the chair. And now that Lynch was seeing stars, Morgan had to get rid of the evidence. And she tried to toss the chair out of the ring, but it got stuck on the bottom rope. Morgan still had to hit a finisher on Becky, so she did her best to slide the chair out, and unfortunately, her best wasn't enough as the chair remained in the ring. To Liv's credit, she did land her finisher smoothly on Becky Lynch and counted the lights like a champ. But the hero in the match was Dirty Dom, who acted as if his plan had gone awry, with Liv winning the title instead of losing the match. With more fans believing Liv and Dominic have a relationship, it's more likely Mysterio wanted Liv to win, although some fans might question why he slid in the chair to Lynch rather than Morgan. We have a feeling all will be revealed soon. But there you have it, folks. All of the botches that happened at King and Queen of the Ring. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.